Hello, welcome to the channel. Today I will talk to you about why Tabethe is worth your time. Well, I'll just start with saying if you're one of those that just wants the most damage, then it's not for you, and there's plenty of other content creator that makes the all caps insane damage build videos that you for Nightfall. If you want something in front of you, very dead. Rebecca, if you want something around you, very dead. Or Lynn, if you want something in a direction, very dead. Because as you can see in the rolls, it's all damage for all of them. But Tabethe, on the other hand, he doesn't really do any damage. Actually, if you read her abilities and you might think, oh, crit summon tentacles. Her ability makes all the tentacles attack together, and her special ability summons an whole army of tentacles to continuously deal hydro damage to enemies around her. But if that's what you expect, then
let no joyful voice be heard. Let no man look up at the sky with hope. And let this day be cursed by we who ready to wake. The Kraken!
Ta-da! Demon Tabethe the Red Hand has arrived.
where Tabethe is actually good is, unlike other characters that have their passive ability, and the third one that usually increases the damage or attack of their element and other allies of the same element. But Tabethe, he increases the skill damage of everyone, regardless of elements. So she works on every team. And her regular ability, in addition to doing this attack that's quite bad because it always attacks in the direction that the tentacles consider forward when they were summoned, regardless of which direction the enemies are actually at. But what the real value of the ability is that she gives a big boost to skill damage to both herself and all her allies. Combine that with her being Hydro, which lets her equip the Frosty Torrent Demon Wedge. It increases everyone's attack when she uses the skill. And it's based on her own attack, so you want to build a lot of attack on her. And she doesn't use all that much sanity herself, so if you already have someone else using the serenity on the team, it's good to fit uplift on her for just another damage boost. And while I don't have it, her signature weapon also builds into this. Because, here, it only works for Hydro characters. That's like herself and Rebecca for the moment. Don't think there is a third Hydro character yet. But it's another attack boost whenever you attack with a weapon. Or trigger probability. When almost every time you attack with a weapon, you will give everyone attack bonus. So she can stack a lot of damage, both attack and flat damage and skill damage, buffs from one character. That makes her quite useful.
Are we going on an
Another
adventure
very
today?
big thing to note is that unlike a lot of other characters that have really impactful introns, like here that her ultimate can stack and trigger the passive or the regular skills damage, then this one where weapon attacks gives free skills and you know, healing and things. On the first one that gives healing, and here there's more summons, which is her main sort of damage. I bet this Carnos, they didn't really add all that much. A little bit, but if you compare that with some others that does like 6,000% of attack on their abilities, if it's Nightfall that does that, then 280 is nothing. Bane, a bit more crit damage for herself, but the game currently it's very heavily weighted towards skill damage. Weapon does very little. And this one, there, there are demon wedges that gives a better version of this. This one is only really kind of nice one because it's more tentacles, and more tentacles are always nice, right? You may then wonder if, but Shade, if she's really bad at everything and doesn't do any damage herself in a game all about ability damage, then why is it so good to have? Well, it's because once you have your other characters, it does have to work. All you do is add damage jab, so now you can actually AFK farm, and they will do all the work. Now I can go get myself a sandwich, maybe do some of the editing for all the shorts and videos I've collected footage for. Don't have to do the regular Rebecca farm with pressing the first ability all the time to renew them every 15 seconds. Just be AFK. Yeah, mostly. Have to do some cleanup sometimes. It will be the same anyway.
Whoa! Tons of enemies suddenly rushed out. I can't delay my research, so I'll just leave them to you.
Very... So this is actually a true AFK farm. I don't have to do anything. I could just summon some tentacles here and there if I wanted to. Just to speed things up. But really, I'm just here to amp up the others' damage. They're doing all the work. Yeah. High effort defense mission.
Idiots!
Way better AFK farms than all the other things content creator suggests. But this isn't really related to Tabethe herself, but as I showed it briefly in the AFK farm, that was mostly AFK. These guns are also quite nice if you want to AFK farm, since they ricochet, so they will hit everything anyway. Even if you don't have a line of sight, you can just shoot somewhere behind them and it will bounce back towards them. And they have quick reload speed too. But there is actually one place in the game where Tabethe does do quite a lot of damage. Let's go to the event things, the Mystic Maze. Because one of the bonuses you can get is all about summoning damage. She has a lot of summons.